were honorary doctorate degrees. I'm waiting one for my alma mater. Then I can start being referred to as a doctor. Well, first of all, I'd like to apologize for coming in late. There's a very bad traffic out there. Interesting thing was I've been ready since 5 o'clock, and I'm just waiting for the queue to come over. And by the time I set out, I was in a log jam, and I had to meander my way through here. So please accept my apologies. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, I should say first, Your Excellency, the Deputy Speaker of the House of Nigeria's House of Representatives. Deputy Senate President. You know, I was just reading about the U.S. elections, the updates in the U.S. elections, and they were talking about the third most powerful person politically in the U.S. So we need to do something about our own system, but we'll talk about that later on. I'll have a word with you later on that. But Senate President, very distinguished Deputy Senate President, ladies and gentlemen, it's indeed a great pleasure and also a great honor for me to be here this evening. I am very delighted to be able to join you tonight, not only as a guest, but also as a guest speaker to the 8th Nigerian Breweries Golden Pen Award. First, I'd like to commend Nigerian Breweries PLC for this initiative, and also to congratulate all the awardees and honorees of tonight's gala. I'm very delighted to share my thoughts tonight on the current state of the Nigerian media, an institution to which I belong and hold dearly, and which is as complex as can be, and which today has produced so many wonderful personalities in this country. So I thought to begin my speech by posing the question, what's the point of the media anyway? It sounds a simple question, and the answer isn't really far-fetched. In an attempt to answer the question, some of us will say that the media is the fourth estate, a watchdog on authority, and a part of what thinkers would call the public sphere. In other words, the open, accessible space where citizens go to find the facts and hear the arguments they need before committing the acts of citizenship. It is said that a working public sphere needs a press that is free. But the question is a free press enough? Don't citizens deserve a press that is responsible to them? In trying to deal with the white topic, one is bound to throw a searchlight on the institution itself and reach down to the foundations, the fundamentals, the basics, the soul, or the very core of this so-called estate, for the state of the realm. As you all know, information is power. And insight can impact on public discourse. In this way, perceptions can be changed by access to the media. And the core of a healthy media is freedom of expression, which isn't only a fundamental right, but also vital for a democratic structure. It stands for freedom of speech, the right to information, and the representation of different opinions in a heterogeneous society. So not giving people the possibility of political participation and not allowing them to express themselves freely is a significant cause of conflict. On the one hand, free, independent, and pluralistic media provide a platform for debate and different opinions. On the other hand, the media can be misused for propaganda purposes to incite hatred and spread rumors, and therefore create tension in the society. So, where are we on this scale? And how are we doing? What are we doing to make sure that we meet these objectives in our resolve to serve as a watchdog of the society? The Nigerian media is believed to be one of the most vibrant in the world, with the print media generally more outspoken in its criticisms of unpopular government policies. But we all know that the media sometimes face interference from public officials and regulators over their criticisms of the government or for their coverage of sensitive issues such as what has bedeviled the country, corruption, and of course